And the Senate Judiciary Committee finished questioning Supreme Court nominee Amy Coney Barrett yesterday, but the confirmation process is not done yet. Our senior national correspondent Terry Moran joins me now from D.C. Terry, first, start with some of the big moments and big takeaways from the hearings so far.
Well, Diane, to me, really the big takeaway is the sense of justified triumph that Republicans have. Whatever your political view, the Republicans for the better part of 50 years have been trying to gain control of the Supreme Court with staunchly conservative nominees and justices to turn back what they believe was a kind of out-of-control progressive court. And in Amy Coney Barrett, they said it. As Chairman Lindsey Graham said, he said, you will shatter a glass ceiling. You are the first unashamedly pro-life, devoutly Catholic woman to sit on that court. And you could feel that they had accomplished something from their terms. On the Democratic side, you know, it was interesting to see how they used this hearing, which wasn't going to go well for them because they don't have the votes, to really do some damage to Republicans in this election. And the Republicans could feel it because they turned the hearing into a referendum on President Trump, on his efforts to strike down and eliminate the entire Affordable Care Act with its protections for people with pre-existing conditions and other popular provisions. And I think they caught the Republicans off guard because by the final day, by yesterday, Republicans were playing defense on that. They were saying, well, we really don't want the whole law struck down. And that really is the other takeaway, the kabuki theater of this whole thing. As I said, for half a century, they've been trying to have staunchly conservative justices on the court. When that nominee comes into the confirmation hearing, all of a sudden Republicans say, well, we don't know how she's going to rule. And of course they do. And Democrats, you know, well, I want to listen to the nominee. Everybody knows who's going to vote and why. That said, a victory for Republicans in this battle, but they may have suffered some damage in the war for the presidency and their own seats going forward.
And Terry, where does the process go from here? Because we're not done yet.
We aren't done yet. So Judge Amy Coney Barrett has done her part. Republicans will do the rest. What we're going to hear today are witnesses for and against Judge Barrett's confirmation. Those for her will testify to her character. There's a former clerk, a former student who became her clerk, the first blind law clerk at the Supreme Court, and people who know her from her years teaching. And then on the other side, Democrats once again coming back with health care, with experts who say that her long record, which was very public in how she would interpret statutes and the Constitution, is a threat not just to the Affordable Care Act, but to a woman's right to choose to have an abortion under the Constitution in Roe versus Wade. So that's what we'll hear. The committee will vote sometime late next week, the Senate floor the following week, and she will be on the court ready to go by Election Day, just as President Trump said he wanted a full court, quote, to look at the ballots.
And Terry, I just want to make that clear, because we did hear throughout the course of these proceedings, even Democrats saying when you're on the court, not if you're on the court. So even though they do still have this part of the process going, is there any chance she doesn't get confirmed?
Yeah, no, unless there is some gigantic scandal. This is a woman who's clearly led a very, very public life and a life of faith and commitment to her teaching and her family. Look, you never know, right? Who knows? Maybe she's got a secret life as some kind of dastardly person, but there's no evidence of that, and even that might not work. So she's going to be on the Supreme Court in a couple of weeks.
All right, Terry Moran in Washington. Thanks, Terry.
Thanks, Diane.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.